Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today will be our next episode in ARK Survival Ascended. Unfortunately, I have very bad news. Yesterday, I tried doing a recording. In the middle of the recording, the game crashed, and I got very upset and just exited out and said, screw it. We're not gonna mess around today. Got back on this morning to retry, and well, our save file's gone. So, looks like we're gonna be starting over again. I apologize if there were people that were watching and enjoying the last series. I really wish they would fix some of the little stuff so that it runs smoother. But here we are. Um, So before we get in, let's just go over our settings. Nothing changes here. I don't think we changed anything here. I do have resistance for structures at 0 because I like to build in thatch sometimes, and I don't want a dino coming and just obliterating it. Uh, Multipliers, basic. Taming speed is at 5. Sorry. Harvest is 2.5 because we are by ourselves. Maximum difficulty on. No speed leveling. No flyer speed leveling. Uh, Allow unlimited respecs. I think all this is pretty much the same except for use single player settings is off. Let's go to advanced. Okay, I think everything here is the same. I did turn on cave buildings because sometimes things that aren't caves are considered caves, and yeah. PvP, don't mess with anything because I don't play on PvP. The only thing I change is the fact that this resource radius, anytime it says that, I bring it down. Uh, Platform prevention. Let's see, day cycle 0.5, daytime 0.5, so we have more day per episode. Nighttime is 5. Um, I think we will override this and put this at 6. This is only the initial, the first time it started. So instead of starting way early in the morning, we'll start at 6 in the morning, give us a little bit more time. Spawning time, no resource radius, so 0.5. 0.5 for respawn interval. Let's see, mating 0.01. Egg hatch speed 30. Baby mature speed is 42. These are 0.03 for cuddle interval. These are all settings from Flinger Foo. So if you want in-depth, uh, you know, information on why the settings are put the way they are, go to Flinger Foo's channel and look at his single player settings. Wild Dino nothing, Tame Dino nothing, Player nothing, Experience multipliers nothing, Miscellaneous. I think we have nothing changed except for the show floating text. Okay, and the Raid Dino food drain is at 0.01 just in case we ever actually get it. So there's that. Mods. We'll go over our mods real quick. We have Utilities Plus, which gives infinite grappling hooks, parachutes, gives a better spyglass, infinite spears, infinite bolas, stuff like that. Dino Depot makes things easier once we get power. We don't have to worry about imprinting anymore. We don't have to worry about those breeding settings anymore because we just throw them in the terminal and they incubate and imprint to the max. Clifton's backpacks because everybody needs a little bit more stuff in their inventory. Better breeding makes it so that the babies will always have the top stats from the parents. Just wants to cuddle. That one is also a pre-Dino Depot mod for when we're imprinting early stages. Cyrus Lively mod HUD is it gives color to the HUD, makes some things easier to see. Upgrade station because sometimes we don't have all the time to run from loot drop to loot drop trying to find that special item. Instead, we can upgrade them with a little bit of resources. Hairstyle because part of I like the Viking style hair that my character has. And then this I use for my building testing because it's got a lot of flat land. Although we all know most of the time you have to learn how to build on stilts and cover it up because, well, there's a lot of uneven land. So, with that, let's get into our new file. Right, so let's load. There we go, load preset. Name our character. And create. Now where do we want to spawn? I think we'll just go south one.
Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
We'll skip the Bob's Tall Tales. Alright, so this episode, or this series, I think we're going to try to go a little bit quicker than we usually do. So, first things first, let's gather some stones here. Gather some fiber. That's a dillo. We don't need a dillo this early. Okay, that should be enough to get us started. Let's get across the river here. We'll start building. We're in a spot that I usually like to start in. Okay, let's go ahead and first, let's craft that. Put our first level into weight. We will learn Dino Terminal, Dino Ball, Dino Stack, Dino Storage, learn the hatchet and reusable spear. There's that. Let's go get some flint. And that would be another level. Craft that. What do we need for this? We need some wood. Okay. Put another point into weight. Go ahead and learn pants, shirt, and hat. Grab some more fiber here. There's a faster way of getting fiber, but let's just go ahead and grab some bushes real quick. That's another level. So go weight again. Learn boots, gloves. Let's whip that. Put that down there. Let's see if we can find some hide. Got an iguanodon down there. What we're looking at first off is probably a dodo or a lystro. There we go. We got some dodos down here. Is that enough to make them? Yep, there we go. Oops, there we go. We got full gear now. Oops, why did I do that? What do we need? We need foundation and walls. Apparently this is not a good time for dodos. There's one right there. Good, 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 good. That was a 150 dodo. Wow. We'll go take this time, get a little bit of meat for us. Anything out here? Yeah, let's go get this dodo, and then we'll go start working on setting up a starter base. Alright, let's get over there. I think we will jump in the water real quick. If I remember right, these have oil in them. Probably get more with a metal pick, but for now we just grab a couple because you never know when you might need it. But let's go ahead and go get our starter base set up. And grab some thatch. And some wood. Can't move, but we do have a level, so let's put it into weight again. We have 12 points, so campfire, slope walls, roof, and ceiling. We're overweight, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's just put these berries down here. Eat some of these. And is there anything we can craft to... Yes, okay. Let's get a campfire made. That might make us just underweight. And give us the level. Nice. another one into weight. No, I always do that. We have another level till we can get our bed. Let's get over here and start up a base. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this series a little faster. There's still a high possibility that on the update for Unreal Engine 5.5 that the file may be deleted. There's a level 125. Okay. So first things first. We need 4 of those. 8 of those. 4 of those. Okay. I'm going to come out a little bit. Alright, right here. But that there. That there. I just heard a monkey somewhere. That's not good. That's a baryonyx. That is very dangerous. Hurry up and get our walls up so we can hide. There's a drop coming down over there. But we also have this baryonyx out here, so we're gonna have to play this super careful. Let's swing wide. Hopefully he does not cross the river. Not gonna lie, we might actually die. The green drop, I don't know if we're a high enough level for that. Yeah, we need to be level 15. We are. We'll name this one Fodder. Give him some meat. The reason why we named him Fodder is because he's only level 15. Which we were level 15, we could get this drop right here. Alright, so put him to wait again. We're going to learn to bed. What do we need? We need some thatch. That's it, huh? Okay. Baryonyx is hanging out by our house. That's not a good sign. Can we... No, we need one more level. We do need some food, so... Look, food. Except we can't. We don't want to eat raw meat. So let's gather some of these real quick. Maybe we can get enough to fill our bellies. Okay, this one's pointless. Don't need seeds right now. Go ahead and eat all of these berries. Should give us just enough. Maybe, no, we did not make a bed yet. Okay, we need that. Wait again. Get the storage box. Let's see. Need a standing torch. Okay, while he's distracted, we're going to get in our house. Put our bed there. Alright. Now we're going to do something here just because we can. First things first, let's get this. That right there. Okay. We're going to skin with the Bob's tall tails. There. Now we look like we have a proper little shack. Alright, let's... Nope, don't want to split one, I want to split half. And light fire. Put our metal and our oil in there. Put our berries in there for now. You know what? Let's just put everything in there. Alright, so I'm going to do something very tactful here. Can we fit everything in? No, we cannot. Dang it. Actually, can we build another storage? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Good. Another one into weight. What can we learn? Backpack, yes. Can we make it? Yes, we can. Awesome. So exciting. Okay, we're going to move this up here. We're going to enable snapping. Put that there. Okay, so materials in the bottom. Inventory stuff in the top. Now we have nothing on us that we are afraid of losing. So let's get this guy's attention. Two hits. Level 85, huh? Okay. Is that enough to keep him away? Probably not. So we might just have to do it again. We are trying to lure him away from our base. So let's try to do it again. I kind of want to try to get him up and over. Come on. There we go. Run. Whatever. That's good enough, I guess. Alright. Let's just go on with our business. This series I am going to do... Oh no, we got it. Okay.
Now, Jane, before you get all wound up about me spending time with some castaway girl, let me just say, you got nothing to worry about on that score. It's more like when your folks used to make us take your know-it-all kid sister along with us everywhere. You know, a real pain in the ass. She just washed up on my beach, and boy, does it show. Doubt the girl would last half a day on this island if I wasn't here to babysit her. She's too damn soft. The very first time I saw her, she kept me from catching some squab for dinner. And suddenly I've got some brat lecturing me about how her precious new pet's the last of its kind. Wants me to take her seriously, like she's some kind of expert. All she has to do is look around. I mean, those fat little birds are all over the place here. I haven't even told you the nuttiest part. How she claims to be from the future? At least she says the good guys won. Which means you stayed safe and sound stateside. Either way, I thought I better show the girl what we're dealing with here. Man-eating monsters, floating sky things, the whole 9 yards. But maybe I shouldn't have rushed her. She's been just staring at all of it. Long enough for me to take her picture and write you this note. But don't worry, I promise I won't let her slow me down too much. Nothing's keeping me from getting back to your home cooking. Save me some, baby. Bob.
Yeah, so there's that. Totally forgot that those were out there. Okay, so we got 4 levels from that. I went ahead and put a couple in weight, 1 in health, and 1 in fortitude. We learned the reusable bola. We learned the bow and arrow. And we learned the mortar and pestle, narcotics, and spark powder. Cementing paste. Wood foundation. There we go. So we got a bunch of fiber. Let's go grab some that. Now what I was going to say before I got interrupted by that note is this series I'm going to do some resource gathering between episodes. Just so it goes a little bit quicker. I will not build, and if I have a level, I will not put that level in until we are back. So, that's a Pegomeister. Let's go ahead and get in here. Alright. So, take all that. Let's see. Foundation. We can make 3 foundations. Well, before that, we do need to unskin everything so we know what we've updated and what we haven't. So since we can only have, what are we lacking the most? Well, the one there, we're always lacking. We need wood. Let's head up here. There's a bunch of little trees. We do need a little bit of fiber. A little bit of flint. A little bit of stone. I like to carry a little bit of each on me. We'll get a little bit more thatch. And that is why I like to keep a little bit of all resources on me. while I'm recording this, you guys are watching the last episode of the previous series. So, or have already watched, since I ended up doing it a day late. Oh, dummy. You're overweight. So we put 3 levels in weight. Let's see, walls. We will need that. Doors. Let's see, what's more important? Pillars, roofs, border walls. There we go. I think we got pretty much everything we need. Now it's time to think big. Well, not big. Medium. So I know with the update that is supposed to be coming out, there's a possibility that our file will be wiped. If it does get wiped, which I'm pretty sure it will, because, well, our file got wiped from nothing. That's just ARK for you. What we're going to do is we're going to drop the level, experience gain, to do like the alcoholic. He likes to go on a tiered leveling system. Which is nice because sometimes you just like the beginning. For me, for one, I do love the starting point. I wish I didn't have to do it so much because, well, you guys don't want to watch somebody restart 150 times. But, unfortunately, they would rather rush out content to make money rather than fix the game itself to make even more money. Lots of people are quitting because they're going for cash grabs instead of well, that was dumb. We need one more of those and a bunch of walls. So yeah, it's not a good tactic to put more content out when the content you have is not working correctly. But it is what it is. Other than losing save files, their shenanigans have never really affected me that much. But still, the shenanigans are still there. Alright, we're going to go double door. Since we do have the Bob's Tall Tales skins, I want to put a full wall there, and a full wall there, That's a yellow drop. That's a rare occurrence right there, but we are nowhere near the level we need. Yeah, we'll just get it built up. We'll worry about changing stuff later. Okay, what do we need? Apparently we picked that up and not destroy. Okay. Let's get our skin pack out here. Okay, so we're gonna go with that there, and we're gonna put 2 windows. Yeah, that looks good. We need more wood. But anyways, like I said, I will be doing some off-screen resource gathering. Mostly the stuff we're doing now, like for resource gathering, I'm not going to go off halfway across the map to get crystal and obsidian and metal. I've been playing a little bit too much Minecraft lately. But yeah, we're not going to go after the rare resources. But as far as like stone, flint, fiber, thatch, stuff like that, I will stock up on. Okay, let's go ahead and what do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 more. And he has made it back over this way. Dang it. I was hoping he'd stay over in the other section, but unfortunately, he has not. Okay, we can get... Oh, I did it again. We want demolish. So with the new series, we are still going to push for likes, subscribes, shares. So don't forget to like that video, share to friends and families, subscribe if you're new. Our goal is still, I've actually lowered it if you watch my shorts. We're pushing for 200. So we're pushing for 200 subscribers. We're at 117. That is not bad at all, but we can do better. Okay, let's go ahead and move our bed back to that spot. Our standing torch we'll put right in. No, wait, actually, we'll put it back here in the corner. fireplace, I want to put right smack dab in the middle. Put our food down in our food slot. Do that. Okay. Also, with Ragnarok coming out, if you would like to start up a file with me, a map, I'm having trouble with words at the moment, sorry. A server with me, we need at least one more mid-tier Patreon so that we can get one up and going. Of course, you're going to be right there in my face. And we don't have a roof, so. But anyways, so go check out my Patreon. There's a little bit for everybody. We do have one member, and he's been a member for 6 months. This thing's gonna get us. Ah. Oops, they turn. They always turn at the last second, which is really irritating. Almost got him. But he swerved away, so that's good. Alright. We do have... Wow, we have 8 levels. That's why I don't like getting those packs, but it did happen. We'll go to that. Put another one in Fortitude. It does help us out, though, because now we can learn the cooking pot. We can learn quarter ceiling. Don't know if we'll need this right away, but we will eventually. Get gunpowder. Go with our hide armors. Compost bin. Large bookshelf. Let's see. Intake, tap, water tank, feeding trough, preserving bin. Alright. So that's what we're doing with all that. Let's eat some food. Let's see, what do we need? We need... What was I gonna make? I was gonna do something. Okay. Well. Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. I'm gonna get over here. Pull this back out. That'll become a window. That'll become a window. That'll become a window. I like windows. We can also do those. There's our 5-minute mark. Oh, we forgot our floor. really wish they'd give the ability to skin everything. I know that would be really a lot of work. If this file gets deleted in the update, I do actually plan on very soon getting Aaron Longstaff's castle craft structures and decor mods so that we can skin everything and build castles or homes or stuff like that. Another Patreon member would help out with that. That is what I'm using the Patreon members for, is getting mods and a server, maybe even multiple servers so we can create a cluster. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. Let's see if we can at least get a little bit more wood here and make our ceiling. At least finish our base here. Okay. Well, I think we're one short. So while those are building, let's just go up and grab a little bit more wood. Now I do have the building set up for overhangs. So I do need to do a little bit of a tactic here for creating the overhang we want on the front or back. I'll do it in the back. So what we got to do is we got to remove that and that. Okay. Did we unlock? Yep. Nope. That's, well, we are going to need that, but grab our pillar here. We need to put our quarter walls back. Yep. Okay. Where is... We need another quarter wall. Doesn't matter what way that's facing. Let's get our skinner out. And we will go skin, skin,